choose files. Let's go. 50 seconds remaining. Can we find this file? Where did I save it? Did I put it on the desk? Hi guys, Chris here. By popular demand, this video is about my experience of the Excel World Cup. I'll break my answer down into 4 steps and show you the techniques that I used at each step. Nearly 300 people, including me, entered this round of the Excel World Cup. So where would I rank? Would I even submit the file on time? And can you spot the critical formula building mistake that I made? I have mocked up a similar file for you to have a go. Now, once you complete the question, you'll get an answer key from the Excel file. Copy that answer key into the YouTube comments so I know that you completed the exercise. The question is written by Brian Wright and is about the formula bar and grill. The menu items fall into 3 categories: entree, side, and drink. And each item has a 2-letter code. So bacon burger, for example, is BB. So each order is a text string consisting of these 2-letter item codes. And it's our job to do an analysis of these orders. And this question is question 3 of 7 and it's rated medium. So specifically, we have to establish if a combo meal applies. So if there's an entree, side, and a drink on the same order. Now, an order can have more than one combo meal, so more than one discount can apply. Combo meal consists of an entree, a side, a drink. There's a flat discount applied for combo meals of £2. What is the total amount charged for each order, including the discounts applied for the combo meals? Example, there are 5 entrees. Okay, again, let's bring the order in. How can we bring the order in? Let's take these formulae down. Control C and Control V. Let's see what happens here. Match E30, so we need to match U. Okay. Control D here. Okay, we've got the orders in progress. Right, what's next? The orders are in. So step 2 is to pass out those order text strings into individual 2-character item codes, each one representing a specific food item. This is what we do in step 2. And can you spot the minor mistake I make at this point? So this is going to be a mid. So text, the first one is going to be 1 to 3. Okay, so I'm going to say 1 here equals 1 plus 2. So let's get the numbers across here. Okay, so it's mid and the text is here. The start number is here and the number of characters is 2. Let's get those references in. So this is going to be partial, absolute, fix the column. This is going to be partial, absolute, fix the row. Let's rock and roll. Control R, Alt HOW 5 here. Alt HOW 4 or 3. Okay, and then we're going to copy these down. Let's copy these down. Conscious of time, getting conscious of time here. Control D. So step 3, with the item codes in individual cells, we now need to look them up to establish if each item is an entree, a side, or a drink. We have a menu to help us do this, but I make a catastrophic error at this point. Can you spot it? But time is getting on. Right. So for each of these, we need to understand, what are they? Okay, what's our maximum? Our maximum is here. So let's get rid of U and let's look these up. Brute force calculation here. Let's go. Let's look you up. So with V looking up what? What are we doing? We're looking up. We're looking up this value in this table, which needs to be an absolute reference, F4. And then I think it was in the second column. Right, here we go. Let's go. Let's go. How many columns do we need? We need 15 columns. Let's go. Row 10, 13, 14, 15 in the top right of Excel. Control, that's the wrong shortcut. Control R, it's the right shortcut. It's just returning an error. Column width 3, let's go, let's go. Okay, am I worried about that? Should be okay. let's clean it up. Let's clean it up. So if this cell is not blank, do that. If it is blank, just return a blank. Control R, Control D, and then we've effectively created a data set that we can analyze. Why do we not have these here? Have I just not taken the formula down far enough? Control D, there it is. Okay, right. So the final step is to get the number of combo meals using the COUNTIF and min formula, and from there we can calculate the overall order value and get that final discounted figure that we're looking for. But I get into a huge mess here, and will I even have time to submit the file? Let's take a look. Entree, drink, what is it? What are the three categories? Control C, Control V. Okay, let's count. Count if in this data set, got to be careful with our references again. So this is a partial absolute fixing the column, and this is a partial absolute fixing the row. Let's go. Looks good. 6 entrees. It's a big order. It's a big order. Let's go. Control D. What have we got? Okay, we've got all of the analysis there. What can we do now? What can we do? A flat discount applied, including the discounts applied. So we need how much each order is worth. Can we put that in? Can we put that in here? Can we put a column in quickly? No, we can't, because there's bloody merged cells. Right, let's go, let's go. What can we do? What can we do? Conscious of time. We've got 3 minutes. What can we do? Can we get the prices in? Let's go, let's bring the price in. Okay. Control C, Control V here. So the price, where's the price? The price is in, but there's no price. There are no prices. What are we doing? What are we doing? Total amount charged for each order. My goodness, the prices are here. Are we looking at the prices? This is madness. We've got to look up the prices. Okay, let's look them up. Remember, we've got to submit this workbook. That's the wrong question. Let's look up the price. Okay, price is here. Let's go. Equals, this is another lookup. Okay, so it's this cell. I think we've got 15 columns we need. Let's go. So should have named this range at the beginning of the task. Name those ranges, tabulate them. You don't want to be doing this all the time. Okay, F4, and then I'm going to go and check the clock. Prices in which column? Come on, come on. Prices in which column? Prices in column 3. Let's go, let's go. 3 and 0. This should do the job. Okay, I've looked at the wrong cell here. Let's go. Entree. I need to be looking up this cell here. Can we move it? Can we move it? Yes, we can. Let's go. Still got an NA. What's going on? Okay, we're going to go X lookup. Right, time. Let's check the time here. Okay, right, I'm not going to complete that question. We've got 40 seconds left. We're uploading, we're in, the file's in. We've got 2 answers in, we're submitting. 30 seconds to go, let's submit. And I'm sure I want to submit. Okay, so I didn't manage to complete this question, but can you? Remember, you can try my mocked up version of the question in an Excel file. The link's in the video description below, and make sure you copy the answer key that you get when you complete the question into the YouTube comments. So I didn't do this question, but I did do the 2 previous questions, which were the easy questions, scoring me 200 points. So where would that put me in the overall rankings? Well, I'm happy to report I finished 242nd out of 293 competitors. And yes, I'm a bit disappointed with that. What I found was I was able to do the questions, but I struggled with the speed. You really don't get much time, 30 minutes to complete 7 questions, but I will be doing future rounds of the Excel World Cup. Do you want to see what happens? If you do, leave me a comment in the comments below. The techniques I used in this video are just part of my Excel toolkit. To see a full breakdown of my whole Excel toolkit, click here.